If you are new to Autodesk Platform Services and you want to know about Authentication API, watch this video. I'm Pedro, developer advocate at Autodesk, and in this video I'm gonna show you the very basics of Authentication API, how to get a two-legged and a three-legged authentication tokens using Postman, and a few concepts about the Authentication API. Let's get started. So first we are gonna go to aps.autodesk.com, which is the developer portal for Autodesk Platform Services. Click on Documentation, APIs and SDKs, and we are going to search for the Authentication API. Let's look at the guides, reference guide section, REST API, and two-legged context. So here we can see that we can get a two-legged access token using this endpoint. So if we click on it, here we can see that using grant type client credentials, it returns a two-legged access token. And if we are setting the grant type as an authorization code, it will return a three-legged token. So now let's collect some information from our APS application. Let's go to the Developer Hub and select the application that we want to authenticate. So here in Postman, first we are going to create a new collection. Let's give you a name like APS Tutorials. And go to the authorization section. Here we need to select the authentication type, which is OAuth 2.0. And let's scroll down to the configuration for the new token. Let's click on Edit Token Configuration. Let's give a name like two-legged token. And for the grant type, we are going to select the client credentials, which is needed for the two-legged token. Okay, so here we need the information from our APS application. So let's copy the client ID with the copy button, paste it on the corresponding field, also for the client secret. And for the access token URL, we need the endpoint from the documentation. So let's paste it also here. And for the scope, we are going to use data.read. Yeah, and that's it. We can click on Get New Access Token. Click on Proceed. And that's it. This is our two-legged access token. So you can click on Use Token, and it will be safe on Postman to make calls for two-legged access token endpoints. Now let's look at the three-legged token section. To get a three-legged token, we will have a look at two endpoints, the post token and the get authorized. Let's click on Get Authorized endpoint. So to be able to make a call for this endpoint, we will need to configure a redirect URL for our APS application. Okay, so now let's look at Postman and the documentation side by side, and let's configure a new access token. This is going to be OAuth 2.0, edit token configuration. Let's rename to three-legged token and change the grant type to authorization code. So we will need the callback URL. We are going to configure it later. So we need the authorized endpoint. Let's copy that here on the auth URL. And also we will need the access token URL as in the two-legged token. So let's go to the post token. Let's copy the endpoint. Let's paste it here. Okay, also we'll need the client ID. Also the client secret. Let's write the scope for data read and the callback URL. Postman provides its own callback URL for this kind of authorization. Now we can copy this URL and go back to our application configuration and add it as a callback URL. You can have multiple callback URLs. So then let's save the changes. Let's try to get our new three-legged access token. It pop-ups sign in into Autodesk. So we'll sign in with our own credentials. Click allow for this the scope of read data. Let's click on proceed, and that's it. This is our three-legged token. You can use it for making calls in Postman. Well, now that we managed to get an access token, let's give it a try. Let's call an API. So we are going to go again to APS documentation and look for the data management API. Let's click on it. Let's view the guides and go to the reference section, data management, hubs. This is the endpoint. You use get hubs to retrieve a list of hubs or accounts that you have provisioned to. Here we can see that the required scope is data read, which is the same scope that we used to get the tokens. So if we try to call an API without the required scope, it will fail. And for headers, there's the authorization. That can be a two-legged or three-legged token. Let's go back to Postman and let's make sure that we are adding the authorization code at the headers, not the request URL. Okay, that's very important. And let's create a new request, which is a get. Let's paste here the endpoint. Click on authorization. We see that we inherit from the collection and we are using the two-legged token. Okay, let's click on send. And that's it. We have a successful query and we can see that we are retrieving hubs data. So now let's try with a three-legged access token. Let's click on authorization, change to three-legged access token, and let's call again the endpoint. And we see that we don't get any information from any hub. So this happens because the user that we sign in to get the three-legged access token has no access to any of the projects of the hub that the APS application has access. Okay, now let's give access to one project to this user. So let's go to Autodesk Construction Cloud Account Admin. Okay, here we can see that this is the hub that we want to retrieve information. We see that the custom integration has full access to the account. But let's give access to one project to the user. For example, this one. Click on it. And let's add the member, which is my account for tutorials. Okay, click enter, send invite. And we see that we have this new user, which is the one that was authenticated for the three-legged access token. And let's call again the endpoint. And that's it. We can see that now we can retrieve information from this hub because we have access to one project of this hub. If we want to remove the access to this user. So we can again go to the project admin, remove this member, and let's click on send again, and we see that this user cannot get information from any hub right now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and find it useful, and if you want to know more about Autodesk Platform Services, you can check the documentation on the developer portal. And don't forget to subscribe to Autodesk Developer YouTube channel.